Hey y'all, I'm back, honey. I'm back for another episode of Court is Messy. Okay, now before we get into it, y'all already know how this go.
Not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me?
I'm not talking, not unless y'all giving me likes and 2,000 or more subscribers every week. You hear me? Okay, then go ahead and like the video then. Let us go ahead and get into the video while you at it. All right, so let us check this out.
Yes, I would like that announcement. I was going to ask. Go ahead.
All right, so I won't be needing an attorney. I'll be representing myself as my trust. I'll be representing my trust. I wouldn't need an attorney.
Okay, what you mean by your trust?
I'm sorry.
What you mean by your trust?
My name is trademark copyright. Representing my trust when they have.
What does all that mean legally? Do you even understand what you're talking about?
Okay, I am so confused. And just a little piece. I'm glad they're giving us a case overview. So this man is sitting up here saying that he won't need an attorney. He's representing himself, and his name is Trademark. I'm confused on what your name being Trademark got to do with this court hearing. So the case overview: there was traffic and obstruction. Okay, traffic and obstruction hearing. Pro se sovereign meltdown edition. Okay, so he's I believe. And y'all legal people correct me. Pro se is when they're representing themselves, right? They're choosing to represent themselves. Let me know. State of Georgia versus Lamech Thomas. The judge out there in Clayton County. Shout out to Judge Hayward. Defendant Lamech Thomas, not the man, just the trust. So, okay. I feel like some of the rules that they bring into the front with this sovereign stuff, in my personal, I have not explored that lane, but I feel like those things may have existed way back then. I think that may be ancient times that does not apply to today. And you guys may be learning outdated information. I could be wrong. I don't know. I love to be educated. So hop down in the comments and let me know as far as people saying they're going to do this whole sovereign situation. All right. Obstruction of an officer is one of the charges, I guess. A red light violation, driving with suspended license. He had no license at all, it appears. Okay. They're saying max penalties up to 12 months in jail per count. So that's like, what, 2 years? Up to $5,000 per offense. So that's about $10,000. Chai. And let me say this. I'm not saying this in defense of him. I'm saying this in defense of a lot of people, okay? Y'all love throwing folks in jail and then turn around and tell them they got a fine to pay. Now, why do being thrown in jail have to come with fines? Yes, some people should be fined out their ass. Absolutely. Especially if you do something that violates like someone else, right? If you unalive a family member, if you violate somebody in their family, if it's definitely if the cause of your actions affects others. However, if you do some SHI that really affects you, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, red light violation could affect others if he would have gotten into a car accident. I feel like if he would have gotten in a car accident, yeah, he should have had to pay out money. But if you do something like, if you caught with like weed on you or something like that, and you decide to smoke and you get in trouble, whatever, like that's affecting them. Like, why they gotta pay? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got a busted tail light or whatever, and it ain't even really busted tail light. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's a whole nother situation within itself. However, if somebody's a licensed, I can't even explain it, but y'all know what I'm trying to say, child. Listen, the moral of the story is for me is that sometimes I don't feel like people should have to do jail time and pay a damn fee. Okay? Now, you obstructing an officer. When I hear that, and y'all correct me in the comments, like, I'm not hearing that he hit the officer, right? But I feel like you're trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, prevent an officer from doing their job. So is the officer finna get the $5,000? You know what I'm saying? Bro, I feel like courts be giving a little piece of scam at times. But anywho, it's the law, child. I know y'all ready to argue that down in the comments. But ask me if I care. I don't. Okay, I don't. Anywho, concurrent or consecutive, whichever ruins your weekend. I'm screaming. Concurrent or executive, whichever one, or consecutive, whichever one ruins your weekend faster, has me so tickled. When a Georgia judge meets a man who believes a maritime law applies to red lights, the gavel doesn't just drop. It drops anchor. Let's get back
Yes,
into
ma'am.
it.
No jurisdiction. I'm not under
No, ma'am. No, sir,
jurisdiction.
Mr. Thomas, no. No. We got a president with 37 felonies, sir. He was under somebody's jurisdiction. So I don't know how you, a black man born in America, thinks that you got some stuff that's going to keep you from being under somebody's jurisdiction.
Ooh.
All this, I done trademark my name, and it's I'm not the true man, and it's the paper man, and all that foolishness, Mr. None of that works. None of that works.
Now I also have to say, some part of me was like, okay, you're doing all of this for running a red light, but then I have to remember, okay, obstructing the officer, driving with a suspended license is really giving that you may be a repeat offender, which is why you may be facing some jail time. You know, I don't know, but yeah. And you want to come in here and use that, I guess. Do what you want to do. It's your world, honey.
Y'all go on the internet and figure out some stuff that don't make a bit of sense.
Ooh.
And then it hampers you because you think you know better than an attorney who's gone to school for 3 years and 4 years before that to go to college, and they figured out
the bar.
And then they worked. Mr. Lynch has been an attorney. I've known him for 10 years now, at least, right, Mr. Lynch? So, but you think
getting close.
you think you done gone online and found some stuff, and you the trust of the straw man of the sir.
Your Honor.
You don't even understand the American legal system and how it works, but you gonna make up your own stuff.
Come on.
Somebody done told you that this works. Same person who told you it works, it don't work. Then what kills me is y'all do stuff like, oh, and under the UCC and the maritime, y'all start quoting stuff that doesn't mean anything. I had one guy in Atlanta tell me something was under maritime law. I was like, sir, we are not even near the ocean. Maritime law is for the ocean. It's the esoteric foolishness that y'all get because y'all have done your research. No professional. What you over here talking about you the trust. Okay, imagine if you walked into a hospital and they told you you needed surgery and you said, oh, no, I'm the trust. I'm not the man. I'm gonna do my own surgery because I looked it up online.
I'm not.
I love to see her read these people and chew on their neck. I really, 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 really do. This is what type of professor I would want. I said, educate him, Your Honor. Okay, this the type of person I would want in a law class. Teach me, honey. Don't give me monotone. Okay, I'm sure there's no way around it in law school. I'm sure in law school, y'all probably every year, maybe every quarter, every semester, y'all about had a damn monotone person. Like, I wonder what them classes was like. Y'all let me know. Who was y'all teachers? What school y'all went to? Who was y'all favorite teachers? What got you excited about going into certain classes? Did you do law school online? Okay, did you go inside the class? Like, what was that like? Do y'all got to work a lot with other people in groups and stuff outside of study sessions? Okay, do you have to team up and do stuff together? Is that only for mock trial, or do y'all got to do stuff for like classes? Girl, I don't be liking team projects. You know what I'm saying? Them team programs, everybody don't be pulling their weight, and that would piss me off. But I'm going on a tangent. Let's get back to the judge. But anyway.
The trust. I'm representing the trust.
No, Mister, you don't even know what that means. What I'm saying to you is professionals work for years to learn this, to be able to represent people. You wouldn't walk into a hospital if you had a stab wound or a gunshot wound and say, oh, no, the trust is going to take care of me. I'm going to do it myself because I did some research.
Facts, Your Honor.
I am so sick of y'all thinking that attorneys don't do anything. My mom is an attorney, and one of her clients said to her, well, all you really do is...
Oh, I love that. Her mom is an attorney.
Trying not to pay her. All you really do is talk. I can talk. Yeah, but do you know the right words in the right sequence and the right things to look up to make the talk you do make sense? No, you do not. So if you think you can replace a lawyer, go replace a doctor. Next time you get sick,
Mhm.
go break an arm and go set it yourself.
I'm so glad she said that, because also learning how they're trying to play out the ABA, the American Bar Association, out there, I believe in Texas and maybe in Florida, but I do believe in Texas. I think they kind of like made a ruling or something like that, so where they're doing away with the ABA. And it's something about it, but I feel like it's so layered, and I don't think it's safe to do. And I mean, yeah, it may allow other people to get them a law degree, but you may be stuck in the state if you're going to a school that's not ABA accredited, right? And if you plan on being in Texas forever, then cool, fine. However, I just feel like, I feel like there aren't gonna always be checks and balances when you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it leaves a lot of room for less regulation and fuck ups. So I don't know. Leave your thoughts down below if you guys heard anything about the ABA in Texas. If you're living in Texas and you're learning about them kind of like doing away with ABA, the American Bar Association, which is an organization where people go and sit for the bar. And even though you went to school in Texas, you could sit for the bar here in Georgia and likely move to Georgia, work in Georgia. Or even if you don't, right? You may sit for the bar in New York. You may be able to still have a practice here or partner up with somebody else's law firm, from my understanding, and still be able to work in a state that you don't live in or whatever, but you're barred in, right? And if you don't go to or graduate from a college that is ABA accredited, then you wouldn't even be able to sit for these other bars or anything. So yeah, anywho.
Go let the true man set it. Go do that. So if you don't want Mr. Taylor to represent you, that's fine. You are free to represent yourself. I will give you the Ferrata warning as soon as possible. But what I'm telling you is there are problems that come with that, because you may be hampered by the fact of what you don't know. The second thing is, don't expect that if it goes wrong for you, that you can then say, oh, well, I didn't have good assistance of counsel, because you are your own counsel and you've chosen that. And so just be clear. The third thing, I'm not going to listen to all this esoteric foolishness that you spouting off that you barely don't know. I'm going to follow the law that I studied and I've practiced for
I know that's
over,
right.
we rolling up on 30 years now.
I know that's right.
We're not doing this trust stuff, the true man, the UCC. We're not doing none of that. So when you come before me, I'm doing the law that I know it to be. I'm going to follow the statutes, the Constitution, and the case law before me that is good law in the state of Georgia and the United States. I'm not playing your game. So let me
Clock
know.
that, Your
I
Honor.
want you to be clear that this is how this is going to go. We clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So are you entering a not guilty plea and you intend to go to trial?
What are the charges?
He's still on his sovereign stuff.
I wasn't read the charges when I came in here. I was skipped for some.
Yeah, actually you were, because you have traffic charges and then you have an obstruction charge. Case 2024CR02581, obstruction of an officer. That's the one where you've decided you do not want the assistance of an attorney. The next case is 2021CR04186, traffic violation, which is generally a red light violation. License driving on a suspended or revoked license, count 2. No license, count 3. One of those will merge, so you won't face both of those because of the merger doctrine. So either you would if you were convicted, you would face either the driving on suspended or revoked license or the no license, not both. But those are the charges that are currently pending for you.
Okay.
All right, you're entering a not guilty plea and you wish to have a trial?
And those are together, or are those two different charges? Are those two different charges, or that's one whole docket?
You have two different cases.
Right.
The traffic offenses are on the 2021 CR 04186. The obstruction of an officer is on 2024 CR 02581.
Okay, and what are the possible outcomes for these pleas?
Possible outcome is, on a misdemeanor offense, if you're convicted, the maximum penalty could be up to 12 months in jail, a $5,000 fine, or both per offense. So for each of the offenses, but with merger doctrine, you would have 1, 2, 3 possible 12-month sentences.
Mm-mm.
And those could be, or fines. Those could be served concurrently, meaning at the same time, or consecutively, meaning that they would be one after the other. When one ends, the other one would start.
All right, I did hear eligible for NOLO. I did hear that come about. So I'll see fit NOLO on the.
Okay, but Mr. Thomas, listen to me. If you're entering a plea of guilty or NOLO, we do a plea right now. If you're entering a plea of not guilty, that means you wish to have a trial at a later date. You can have a jury trial or a bench trial.
Can I say this? Because I'm really glad. What I like about her, though, even though you come in her courtroom, and I don't know if she's supposed to do this or not, right? And you try to represent yourself and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, she gonna kind of let you know what's about to happen. The judge, the male judge we got into, Judge J.G. Davis, there was a case, and I thought about watching it with you guys. I ended up watching it, and I might bring it back just because I didn't really like how he handled this case. It was like, I understand, like, as a judge, you're really not supposed to advise or any of that, but at the same time, it's like, nigga, you ain't gonna help her out just a little piece. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, true enough, the lady did kind of play herself in the end, but it's like, damn, I feel like Judge Hayward would have just threw you a little something up in that thing. But he was like, no, not me. You feel me? But child, anyway, we'll get into it.
If you want to do NOLO on your traffic offenses, that's fine. We can do that case now, and you can save the next case for a trial. But if you're entering a plea of NOLO and you want to do that on your traffic offenses, that's fine. We can do that now.
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to answer NOLO traffic offenses and not guilty for the obstruction of officer. And by any chance, did that police report show up yet?
We're still pending on the police report, Your Honor.
Okay, so now that you're representing yourself, then you'll have to ask for the discovery and get that information through the Solicitor General's office. If you just write a note saying that you wish to have discovery on this case, then you drop that off at the office or mail it.
Your Honor, he must be stressing you out because you about to rub your damn eye out your head. Okay? Every time you get ready to say something to him, you got to rub your eye. You sick of him. He's stressing you out. I am concerned, Your Honor.
To them, and she'll give you all of the discovery so that you can be ready for trial. Okay?
So I go to the courthouse?
Yeah, you can do that. On the 3rd floor, the Solicitor General's office, and you want to give them a handwritten note. You don't have to type it up or nothing. You can handwrite it. That says, I wish to have the discovery on case 2024 CR 02581. And then put your email address, your phone number, and your full address. And that way they can give it to you or tell you how best to get it.
Okay, and is there any way I could do that without showing up? Because I don't live anywhere like in that area.
You can contact the Solicitor General's office. So you would Google Clayton County Solicitor General, Charles Brooks. And if you call their office, they'll tell you who to contact to get that done.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Thomas, did you wish to do the traffic court now? The traffic offenses now?
I believe so, yes, ma'am.
All right, so raise your right hand for me.
I'm not in the jurisdiction of a courthouse, ma'am.
Okay, the law has changed, which when under COVID.
I'm not in the jurisdiction of a courthouse, but you having a whole damn court hearing. If y'all do not pack him up, sir, you probably gonna be found guilty just off of your stupidity alone, okay?
Which allowed us to do hearings by video. So as long as you are on video with me in the virtual courtroom, you're under the jurisdiction and we can do the plea. Did you wish to continue?
No, ma'am, because I'm not under the jurisdiction. I'm in the video because I don't really know how to work this virtual courtroom setup yet. But if I need to exit video to further more speech that I'm not in the jurisdiction, I can exit the video. not the chat
Okay.
itself.
Are you entering a plea of not guilty for this offense also?
For which one?
For the traffic offenses?
No, man, that'll be a no-lo for.
No, we're not doing a no-lo. If you're not willing to do the no-lo by video, then we're not doing the plea right now. You've seen this. You've seen the people come from the jail calendar, and there was even one person in the courtroom. You've been here the whole time, so you've seen how this works. Like I said, I'm not playing your game. Either we do the plea the way everybody else has done it, or
this isn't a game. Like I don't even do court. Like I just happen to get stopped a few times in trucks that aren't mine. So.
And you just happen to have a suspended license too, girl. Pack, hurry up for you.
Somehow
you about to make my judge rub her face off.
Get entangled with the police and the court system, but this isn't my field. But
it's
like I was saying,
not
like
your field.
it's definitely possible to do a no-lo. I'm just not under your jurisdiction. I'm representing my trust. Like I don't know what I'm supposed to. Like I do my research. I see laws. I see common laws. All
right. Let's go back to the jail calendar. I'm not doing this today. My sinuses are bothering me.
Oh, that's why she rubbing her face so much. Oh, I hate that I didn't get to see what else took place. What do you mean? What do you think? What I think is, where is the rest of the damn video at for me to see what had happened? Because now the judge is going to the jail calendar at this point. Because she's sick of his mother. And you know what? I can't even fault her for being tired of his shit. I'm going to look and see. Let me see when they did this video. I wonder if there's going to be an update. I need to see if there was another video because, okay, I don't see another updated video at this time, but I'm over here wondering like, hey, sir, what's going on with you? It looked like she just moved on and he gonna probably just be sitting up there until she got around again to his case. Because nothing came of it. Like nothing was resolved, nothing was determined. We just sitting here, so it was good. Child. Anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Leave y'all thoughts down below. I don't think this was that great of a video. We'll have more to come. But leave your thoughts and everything down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters. I'm silent. Nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification. Them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF. Got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym. High elevated, I could face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over. I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film. I can